What am I going to do with these? I'm sitting over there. Mr. Peter, over there? I don't know. He's down there. We're going to have to wait till after.
Yeah, that's not you. Yeah.
Hello. What seat do you have?
Welcome to our annual awards and recognition ceremony. We're so pleased that you're here. I know it's probably hot right now, but just wait 30 minutes. You'll have your puffy jacket on. Tonight's ceremony was a product of a lot of work behind the scenes, and I'd like to thank several people. Matt Bauman, Santos, Trish June, Carrie Cash, and the facilities team for their help setting up. Kevin Brickhauser for streaming tonight's event. McKenna Edwards for taking photos this evening. Tracy Lazama and Maya Thielen for producing the program and 1,000 other tasks. And of course, the faculty and staff presenters, including our 3 guest presenters, Ann Clark, Dr. Doug Sunday, and Devleen Mundell. Tonight, we honor our students' hard work and accomplishments, but especially the class of 2024. I would like the class to stand so we can give you a round of applause for everything you've done for us. Shortly, you will hear from faculty and staff about our talented student successes inside and outside the classroom. Award ceremonies, however, are not just about individual achievement. A ceremony like this represents the positive collective culture of the student body, and the culture of the student body is represented best by the leadership of its seniors. Thank you, class of 2024, for all you have contributed to York School. We will miss you. Enjoy the ceremony. I will now introduce John Zeljo, Director of Teaching and Learning, who serves as tonight's Master of Ceremonies.
Good evening. I'm honored to be the Master of Ceremonies tonight. As I look out at our graduating seniors, I'm reminded that this has been a unique last few years. But one thing is clear to me: we are an exceptional community. All of us, students, faculty, staff, and families. We're gathered here tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of dozens of students, which would not be possible without the support of faculty and staff and the families. It's been a challenging time for all of us. We've had to adapt and be creative and go way out of our comfort zones. More than at any other time, I remember this year working with families and faculty about why I decided I wanted to be a teacher. So thank you to parents, to faculty and staff, and for students for reminding me of who I've always wanted to be. So students, you have been exceptional. Yes, it's your intelligence, your intellect, your curiosity, your ability, but it's also your humor, your compassion, your patience, and your understanding. What I've seen this year in every single student is tremendous resilience. You've been thrown a curveball, but you keep coming to class, you keep doing the work, you're laughing and smiling with us, and thanking us at the end of every class. Students, your resilience has been an inspiration to us all. So with that, let's get on with the show. Woo! So our first recognition tonight is National Merit Recognitions presented by Dean Partlow, Director of College Counseling.
of their junior year, the members of the class of 2024 took the PSAT, offered by the College Board, and therefore entered into the National Merit Scholarship Program with more than 2 million students across the country. Of the 2 million test takers, the National Merit Scholarship Corporation identified 34,000 high-performing students as the commended students due to their exceptional performance on the PSAT. The following York School students have been honored with the distinction as a commended scholar. Please come forward to receive your letter of commendation. Johnny Goldberg and Justin Martucci.
For our next presenter, we welcome to campus Ann Clark, President of the Yale Club of Monterey County, to present the Yale Book Award.
Thank you. I'm very pleased that this is the first year that the Yale Club of Monterey County is participating in the Yale Book Award program. Thus, we are very pleased to present Ms. Regan Takashima, our first Yale Book Award. Ms. Takashima was designated by her school for demonstrating the qualities of a citizen scholar. So on behalf of the Yale Club of Monterey County, we extend our congratulations with you all.
Next up is the annual Medical Staff Scholarship for the medical staff of Community Hospital of Monterey Peninsula. To present that award is Dr. Doug Sunday.
Hi, my name is Doug Sunday. Every time I come to York, it's always amazing to see what a beautiful school you have and what a great community. It's really an honor to be here tonight. It's my privilege to represent CHOP medical staff tonight to present 3 scholarships. The CHOP Medical Staff Outstanding Student Leader Award has recognized top students throughout Monterey County for the past 20 years. The selection is based on high academic achievement. Probably almost every York student has that. Good citizenship demonstrated by contributions to their community and school, and excellence in extracurricular activities. The winners of the 2024 CHOP Medical Staff Outstanding Student Leader Award are Trevor Bernardino, Justin Nagafuji, and Noah Stackpole.
Next up is our friendly admissions officers, Chris Wilcox, for the Senior Shield Student Recognition.
Welcome. Congratulations, seniors. I'm here to congratulate and recognize the 2024 seniors who have participated in SHIELD.
For those that don't know, SHIELD is a York Student Ambassador organization. SHIELD members assist the admission, philanthropy, head of school offices by representing York at school and community events both on and off campus. SHIELD members also act as hosts for prospective students and school visitors. SHIELD membership develops character, leadership, and citizenship. Membership at SHIELD requires an application and committee review. SHIELD applicants should model excellent character, exude enthusiasm about York, enjoy meeting new people, be friendly and outgoing, and embody the York values of honesty, respect, responsibility, and compassion. I have had the pleasure of working with you in events, on campus, and off, both planned and sometimes spontaneous. All of you have represented yourselves in the school with grace, patience, understanding, and a profound knowledge of our community and its ethos. It has truly been a pleasure for me. Thank you. So please come down as I call you, and please hold your applause until the end. Brianna Bailey. There you go. Rose Finn. Normandy Filsek. Maura Cragman. Maria Mejia Contreras. Eleanor Johnson. Marie Claire Davenport. Finn Jackson. Emmy McAdams. Orion Godfrey. Bodie Brunings. Aiden O'Brien. Sebastian Del Toro. Adam Galanato. She's on top. David Oliver. Austin Cook. And Taiga Minami.
Now we move to athletics, where I'll introduce Athletic Director Steve Peters.
Thank you all for coming tonight. Great to see everybody, and congratulations, seniors. So this award, the first award I'm giving is I'm standing in for a former York family that set up an endowed scholarship for a rising junior freshman, sophomore, or junior athlete. Showed superlative athletic achievement in one of those 3 years, and there was a lot of great candidates, and the family chooses which of those two that we will have. And this year there's a boy and a girl, and they are Daniel Scott and Masha Kim.
Congratulations, class of 2024. It's 22 years. This year's Ben Doyle Award goes to amazing student athlete who earned straight A's in all his classes: AP Calculus BC, AP Physics, AP Statistics, Spanish 4, English 5. On the course, he's a great player. Team leader, always supporting his teammates, his coach, his opponents. You know, obviously, he respects the game and is a very humble individual. It's my pleasure to award Taiga Minami.
Like a ping pong ball, I bet. Got used to that from being by the gym. So this first set of awards is called the Falcon Award, and it has a lot of the same criteria as the York Cup, but it's only for seniors. So these are our seniors that have reached very, very high achievement in athletics, and there are 6 of them, so hold your applause till I read all their names and they can come down and receive the awards. So this year the Falcon Award goes to Taiga Minami, Sebastian Del Toro, Sarah Tate, Eleanor Johnson, Samantha Ortiz Naranjo, and Justin Nagafuchi. How's that, my hand too? And we really have a sporting culture here at York, so I mean, in any given year, we have probably 80% of our students are involved in sports, if not higher. And so we also have what's called the Sportsmanship Award, and that really is about impact people in our sports programs that are the captains of our teams, team spirit. They just really make those collective cultures of those various sports that we have in 15. After I read them off, please hold your applause there as well. So here we go. Laura Coughlin, Adam Galanato, Leona Bailey, David Oliver, Rachel Galanato, Alex Hireman, Rose Finn, Austin Cook, Kira Smith, Jean-Pierre Bernot, Marie-Claire Davenport, and Logan Ferguson. Come on down. We now move to our academic awards, and for these, we will welcome to the stage our department chairs and other departmental faculty. Tonight, we start with Ms. Candy Deschamps, English chair, with the English Award.
Hi, everybody. This is my first awards ceremony. It was just a little over a year ago that I was on campus for a demo lesson. It's like a teacher tryouts, right? And it might make sense to you that when a student makes an impression on you in a demo lesson, it's either really good or a really bad thing, right? And in this case, it It was a good thing. It was a student like this that made me feel like I could be at home here, and indeed I have felt that way. I also worked with this student briefly on her college essay, which was so unique in its format that I had to call someone, a former colleague who knows a bit more than I do about such things, to see if it was acceptable, and it was in fact not acceptable as a college essay, but the artistry that went into it we both respected very much. So she revised her college essay and got into college from what I've heard. But anyway, I have not had the chance to teach her, so I will just say some remarks that were given to me by Ms. Christina Nielsen, who has taught her for the past 2 years. Orion demonstrates curiosity, openness, dedication, and keen insight. Throughout my 2 years of working with her, she has consistently excelled in language arts, prioritizing her growth as a writer, which I saw too. Her natural gifts in communication and critical thinking have blossomed, which in turn have positively shaped our class culture. As a thought leader, Orion deeply connects concepts from mythology to history to current events, drawing intersections.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Ciardi, and I'm in the History Department chair. And I'm today presenting an award to a student who is an outstanding member. Your applause. An outstanding member in their history classes, and who has worked hard to bring historical knowledge and understanding to the York community. They're a committed member of the Model United Nations Club and has served as its president for 2 years. In that time, this student has been a welcoming and encouraging leader to younger participants. They led the club in a rewrite of officer roles and descriptions. Within the classroom, this student is a thoughtful, vibrant member of our history classes who quietly leads discussions to deeper historical understanding. Beyond their time in the classroom and as a club leader, this student has dedicated themselves to promoting awareness of global issues and bringing global understanding to the York community, even after their departure from campus. Their Global Scholars research explored the baseline knowledge and awareness of global events among York's students and faculty, in particular on the Ukrainian-Russian war. Her final recommendations called for adding a specific year-long global issues course. We're thrilled to have student ambassadors like her advocating for continuing historical and diplomatic education. Please join me in congratulating Brianna Bailey as this year's
Good evening. My name is Jenny Nalanerd. I'm a Spanish instructor, and I'm here to present the Spanish award. To many, she is la jefa and capitana del equipo de fútbol, a soccer prowess, and a humble yet fearless leader. Today, we celebrate her remarkable achievements in Spanish. She enriches our community with her cultural capital, surpassing the high school curriculum to honor Mexican-American heritage and the Chicano movement. Her passion inspired a collaborative clay art installation with our Spanish 5 and 6 students, teaching this history to our community. Her exploration of women's roles in Like Water for Chocolate, the profound themes in Juan Rulfo's Nos han dado la tierra, and insights into Mexico's judicial system and U.S. immigration law demonstrate her intellectual curiosity. With a keen eye for symbolism, she has connected the works of Banksy to urban art, using them as tools to teach interculturality and raise awareness about social justice and historical movements, such as Dolores Huerta, her mural, which is under an overpass in downtown LA. Her advocacy for bilingual education inspired by the East LA walkouts makes her an exemplary student. Her contributions have deepened our understanding of Spanish and fostered empathy and activism. We honor her achievements and look forward to her continued impact, both bilingually and beyond. Finally, Mexican-American poet Pat Moore's poem, A Voice, embodies resilience and the power of education, qualities Alexa exemplifies. I'll just read a short fragment. A voice. I hear a voice that sings in the wind, and I think of my grandmother. She grew up at the edge of a desert, picking nopalitos and eating them, raw and bitter. All through her life, she lived through droughts and storms and lost 2 children. Yet she sang lullabies to me and gave me strength. She was a teacher who taught my mother to dream of faraway lands, and my mother taught me that education is the key to unlock all doors. The voice whispers, la voz susurra, you are strong, eres fuerte, you are capable, eres capaz, you are powerful, eres poderosa, and you are not alone, y no estás sola. Congratulations, Alexa. Felicitaciones. And now I'm here to present the Sociedad Honoraria Hispánica. So this is the Spanish Honors Society. To be inducted as a member of either the Spanish National Honor Society, you must have A's and B's in the in Spanish courses. In this year, we are honoring those who completed up to year 3, so level 3. They must remain in a language class through their senior year and have shown significant improvement or dedication in learning the language and culture over time. Let's hold the applause until the very end. This year, I would like to welcome down to the stage Brianna Bailey, Marie Claire Davenport, Logan Ferguson, Oliver Lee, Taiga Minami, Sam Ortiz Naranjo, Noah Stackpole, and Joseph Wang.
The purpose of the National Chinese Honor Society is to encourage accomplished high school students to become lifelong learners in order to gain a better understanding of Chinese language and culture, as well as to play an active role as a contributing global citizen in the 21st century. To be inducted as a member of the National Chinese Honor Society, a student must have A's and B's in their Mandarin courses, be enrolled at or above level 4, have taken at least 3 years of the language at York, remain enrolled in a Mandarin class in their senior year, and have shown significant improvement or dedication in learning the language and culture over time. Please join me in congratulating Frankie Alvarado and Johnny Goldberg.
name is June Troxel, and I will be presenting the York Outstanding Mathematics Award. The Ballas Award is presented to the top seniors in mathematics, along with a scholarship. So right after my presentation, Dr. Hannah will announce the senior winners for that award. Therefore, this year, the York Outstanding Mathematics Award will be presented to the top junior in mathematics. Even though I'm presenting this award to just one student, I want to acknowledge all the brilliant top math students this year. Thank you for all your hard work in mathematics. This particular student is at the top of every math class he has ever taken. Even though he is taking high-level math classes with older students. He's a leader of the math club and one of the programming leads in robotics. But what sets a student apart is his attitude towards learning. Mr. Johnson appreciates his curiosity, hard work, and devotion to learning. Dr. Hannah likes the way he is deliberate and intentional in his work, asking questions so as not to miss any detail, and finding humor and room for growth in his mistakes. In my class, this student earned the headband name Beijing, which means master of calculus. I also throw in the term that it's like the black belt of calculus that I'm awarding. But when I actually looked up the kanji of the term, it's pronounced shodan, which means beginning level or rank. It identifies the black belt recipient as not an expert, but a student who is prepared to begin learning the art of teaching others. It's also a reminder to stay humble, that earning a black belt is just the first step on that path. I believe this student embodies this ideal. He is a major mathematics tutor for our learning center, quite often not recording his tutoring hours because he does so much outside community service and he doesn't need the service hours. I think he genuinely wants to help students and to understand and enjoy mathematics. This student is also humble to the fact that there are so many more exciting things to learn on his mathematics path. It is my great honor to present the York Outstanding Mathematics Award to Alvin Lewis.
Ballas York School Mathematics Award recognizes 2 York seniors for their achievements in mathematics. The criteria are merit, excellence, and demonstrated promise in the area of mathematics. Items taken into consideration are cumulative GPA in all mathematics courses, with a preference given for the most advanced and rigorous courses and the promise of studying math in the future. Thank you to Robert P. Ballas for establishing this award at York School and to the Monterey Trust. Recognition includes a monetary award of $1,200 to each recipient. There's a common and damaging misconception in mathematics, the idea that strong math students are fast math students, or that they just get it. Learning math is a creative conversation of methodology rooted in the underlying assumptions. It is an ebb and flow of progress rooted in an openness to go down the wrong path in the hopes of learning something new. This takes practice and patience and a lot of visits to tutorial. As is the case every year, both recipients are frequent visitors to tutorial, whether seeking extra help or wanting to know more about a concept of interest. The first recipient has completed all of the math curriculum offered at York. He ranked among the top of any student taking the same course during the same year for honors pre-calculus, math modeling, AP Calc AB, AP Calc BC, and AP statistics. I distinctly remember him from his first math placement test before he started as a new, wide-eyed, fresh-faced 8th grader. Not long into that placement test, I watched him looking around the room like a cat distracted by a laser pointer. I thought, oh boy, this kid is in trouble. Little did I know at that moment that he had already finished the test and was simply taking in his new environment. Since that day, I have had the privilege of teaching him in 2 advanced math classes, and I echo my colleagues when they note that he is a motivated problem solver, eager to contribute to class discussions, and persistent in the pursuit of understanding new mathematical concepts. The second recipient seemed to enter the world of math with a bit more caution. He is as adept a mathematician as I have come across, shadowed by his reserved demeanor and sneaky humor. For example, when I asked my Calc BC students to give me 2 challenge words to incorporate into their quarterly comments, this student submitted tee-hee and Scooby-Doo. Here's a sample from those comments. He has an affinity for working through problems and embraces the challenges of transferring learned knowledge across a range of contexts. He recognizes failed attempts or other mistakes as opportunity to learn something new, perhaps even offering up a tee-hee at what he has discovered. Likewise, he works to solve the mysteries of math problems like my favorite cartoon character, Scooby-Doo. Both have a ton of fun in the process, are not discouraged by missteps, are committed to trying every theory, and eventually solve the mystery. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the R.P. Vallis York School Mathematics Award, Noah Stackpole and Johnny Goldberg.
Good evening. My name is Pam Durkee, and along with Kim Keast, behind me, above me, we are the biology department here at York School, at least for 1 more year. Or, no, I guess this is it. As many of you know, AP Bio has the reputation of being a really hard class, and perhaps the reputation is well-deserved. However, despite the challenge, this year's Biology Award recipient was consistently diligent with all of her written work. A top contributor during discussion, a hardworking lab assistant in every way, shape, and form, and often the top scorer on the AP Bio tests. In addition, 1 biology course wasn't enough for her, and she also was enrolled in the marine biology course that Kim teaches this year. I'm so glad that she will take her newfound knowledge to the UC Davis Biology Summer Internship Program, where she was one of 40 students chosen out of a pool of 500 applicants. Congratulations to this year's Biology Award winner, Sasha Campbell.
To present the Chemistry Award to a very deserving student. This student is always smiling. She's one of those happy people that make the hilltops sunny even when the fog is setting in. That said, this student also has another side to her that is not always outwardly apparent. She is secretly a problem-solving ninja. She stealthily attacks her coursework, slicing and dicing through complex thermodynamic and kinetic problems with apparent ease. Her weapons of choice, some extremely sharp pencils, a graphing calculator with the quad program, and a periodic table. Recently, when we were reviewing for the AP exam, one student glanced over at her first semester final and exclaimed, "How did you do that?" I kind of said the same thing when I was grading it. She just smiled and shrugged. A true ninja never reveals her secrets. This student rises to any challenge, and although equilibrium may have thrown her slightly off balance, she was quick to pivot and regain her footing, as would be expected of a ninja. She demonstrates incredible patience, waiting drip by drip by drip for that color change to happen during titrations. She is highly insightful and can read beyond what is written on the page, understanding the nuances of how small variations in procedure can affect experimental outcomes. Now, you may be picturing somebody who is highly competitive, and it's true, she plays two sports that involve chasing after balls while wielding a stick. But I would say the words most often used to describe her are thoughtful and kind. She's diligent, methodical, and highly perceptive. A brilliant chemistry student, a gracious leader, and beyond that, just a truly fantastic person. Congratulations, Maura Cratchit.
I'm Scott Johnson. Dr. Hannah and I, we love teaching physics, and we love giving physics awards. This year, it's my privilege to present the award. But first, I want to thank all my AP physics students for your time, effort, and energy, and all the work you put into the course. And that's real work. That's not the physics definition of work. That's real work. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all you did. However, we know there can only be one top student, except when there's two. And that's the case this year. We have two top students tied at the top. So what puts these two at the top of the class is their special ability to apply their exceptional math skills and their understanding of physics to do the modeling, to understand the concepts and apply the concepts to real-world problems. And while they're both phenomenal physics students in their own right, I've enjoyed seeing the synergy between the two of them. Sitting side by side in class and working together in the lab, these two helped and learned from each other through their complementary strengths. Throughout the year, they've continually pushed each other to improve through their friendly collaboration and competition. In addition to possessing a strong math and understanding of the concepts, true mastery of physics comes only from practice, 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 by actually solving the problems. And that's where these two truly excel. They're tenacious problem solvers. You might say they're like the dynamic duo of problem solving. Like the Cape Crusader and the Boy Wonder, whenever a new threat, homework, is posted on Canvas, without hesitation, they reach into their utility belts of physics principles and math skills, and then, biff, bam, boom, they subdue the assignment. And as a result, they both had perfect homework averages of 100%. Likewise, whenever confronted by an evil data error in the lab, they would relentlessly pursue the problem, and then with keen insight and hard logic, they'd attack, sock, wham, kapow, and swiftly vanquish the culprit. Their lab average was 99%. Of course, with great physics power comes great responsibility. And I'm confident that these two will continue to use their physics powers for good, whether it involves hitting winning shots on the tennis court, studying vortex-induced vibrations at the Naval Postgraduate School, or winning bicycle races by minimizing drag and maximizing torque. Please join me in congratulating this year's top physics students, Alvin Liu and Noah Stackpole.
Kylan Alexander Huffman, class of 1990, Humanities Award, is an endowed award in honor of a York alumnus who lost his life while serving in Iraq. It goes to a rising senior who shows passion for and excellence in humanities. I'm honored to present this award tonight. This year's recipient has impressed all of his humanities teachers with his love of learning, open-minded approach, and always thoughtful contributions. His Spanish teacher says his comprehensive worldview has broadened the scope of discussions, demonstrating an exceptional knack for interlinking diverse topics. His English teacher says he's a gifted writer, a thoughtful reader, and a lively collaborator who leads with curiosity and empathy. His history teacher remarks that if you ask any of his peers, they'll tell you that his curiosity, there's that word again, and discernment made their classes better. And he not only makes his humanities classes better, he lifts up everything he's involved in, including choir, musical theater, student government, and clubs. This year's Huffman Humanities Award goes to Alex Steyer. Recognition of the CIEE Global Navigator Senior Scholar recipients and participants is Elizabeth Ciarni, Director of Global Programs.
Hello again. The CIEE Global Navigator program offers the students the opportunity to study abroad for 3 or 4 weeks during the summer. Programs range in topics from STEM and arts to languages and culture, and allows students to explore their passions. This year, almost 50% of our graduating class took advantage of this partnership. Please join us in congratulating these 21 students. Students, remain where you are, just stand up when I call your name. Brianna Bailey, Bodie Brunings, Marie Claire Davenport, Austin Cook, stand up. Naya Kazenza, Normandy Philstick, Rose Finn, Adam Gallinado. There we go. Rachel Gallinado, Ian Goncalves, Tyler Hireman, Ginu Kim, Maura Craigland, Maria Elena Mejia Contreras, Justin Najafuji, Aiden O'Brien, Sam Ortiz Naranjo, David Oliver, Natalie Wood, and Zora Yeeland. Please give these 21 students a big round of applause.
I now welcome Jenny Nadaner back for our Distinguished Global Scholars recognition.
Good evening again. I am here to talk about the Distinguished Global Scholars. The Global Scholars Program offers an enriching interdisciplinary learning experience for grade 12 students centered around a capstone project showcased in their senior year's final semester. This program employs a project-based approach that incorporates design thinking, methods encouraging student ownership of their learning and the application of knowledge and skills to real-world situations. This fosters creativity, critical thinking, problem-solving, and a deep understanding of the subject matter. As a significant academic endeavor, the program showcases students' mastery of their chosen fields, culminating in a comprehensive research project. Congratulations to our 2024 Global Scholars who presented their year-long research projects at an engaging showcase on April 30th. Their topics range from language death and preservation efforts for Uchinaguchi and Breton, global economic stability and transit, place-based education in Monterey County, to emotional impact on perspectives, and the positive aspect of storytelling and the importance of positive storytelling. Please Join me in welcoming this year's 2024 Global Scholars, Brianna Bailey, Jean-Pierre Prenot, Marie-Claire Davenport, Sebastian Del Toro, Rose Finn, Rachel Galanato, Tyler Hireman, and Aiden O'Brien.
Another member of that group who met another criteria. Like the distinguished global scholars, the distinguished STEAM scholar at York recognizes students in their senior year who have achieved excellence in developing the knowledge, skills, empathy, and leadership required to thrive in an increasingly interconnected world with focus on science, technology, engineering, arts, and/or math. This year, I am proud to recognize our third ever dual global and STEAM scholar, meaning the work they did in those two programs were combined. In addition to her broad scope of STEAM-related coursework, Normandy Filsick interned at the Monterey Institute for Research in Astronomy and developed an interest in transportation systems through her own life experiences and her CIEE study abroad experience. Her Global Scholars paper and presentation visualizes public transport in ways that relate both to global and local initiatives for various activism, as well as briefly summarizes numerical analysis of one of said local initiatives to demonstrate tangibly how public transportation can improve local communities and by affect society as a whole. The numerical analysis in that paper was based on college and high school student ridership data provided by Monterey Salinas Transit, or MST. Not only did Normandy write and present to the York community, but she will be presenting her results to the MST board meeting later this month. Professora Nadenair notes, Normandy is fearless, humble, and remarkably witty. Her determination to delve deeply into subject matters is both gritty and inspiring. She particularly impressed us during Global STEAM Scholars with her intrinsic motivation and genuine passion in our work, the question formation framework. Transforming closed-ended questions into open-ended ones, Normandy infused the process with a unique blend of spunk and authenticity. Normandy's work is a great example of how youth can transfer their learned skills and to get involved in meaningful and engaging ways in their community. Congratulations, Normandy.
I invite Liz Ciarni back up to the podium to present the Maureen Church Coburn Award for Community Service.
Hello again. Maureen Church Coburn was a great philanthropist in this region, particularly towards educational institutions like ours. Her donations built the chapel and the original commons, where the first graduating class of 11 students held their commencement. In line with Maureen's lifelong contributions, the goal of the Service Learning Program is for students to adopt service as a part of their identity, as a personal value. In order to truly help the community in significant and meaningful ways, students find themselves contributing many more hours than are required by York. To further service and philanthropy at York, a perpetual plaque in Maureen's name hangs in the chapel to commemorate a senior who embodies the commitment to service and philanthropy. This year's recipient has demonstrated a commitment both on and off campus. On campus, they have fearlessly led our Service Learning Club, Project Light, for 2 years, raising hundreds of dollars for the Community Housing Improvement Systems and Planning Association Incorporated, organizing fundraising events and service opportunities for the student population. Her senior service internship with the SPCA allowed her to explore animal rights and needs and to provide direct service. Please join me in congratulating Akira Smith.
We now move to the Arts Awards, and I welcome up Mr. Spencer Williams, the Arts Department Chair and Director of Performing Arts.
Good evening. I am very excited to stand in front of you tonight to honor 3 individuals that showcased excellence in the arts during their time here at York. I've worked with all 3 of these students almost every single day for 5 years. And it seemed right to talk about them collectively together, but then also as individuals. Please join me in congratulating Naya Kunzenza and Aiden O'Brien as our 2024 Vocal Music Award recipients. And Maria Elena Maria Contreras as our 2024 Theater Award winner. With these 3 students, I have my soprano section leader, Naya, my alto section leader, Maria Elena, and my tenor section leader, Aiden. I am sorely going to miss them next year in chamber choir. Yes, your section leaders. You didn't know that? You know that now. Amazing. All 3 have participated in choir and chamber choir for 5 years at York, even throughout the pandemic. And I'll be honest, I often watch their fantastic music videos from our online era. Naya's version of Creep, which she accompanied herself on the ukulele, still haunts me, but like in a good way, I promise. I still watch it. It's really good. It's on YouTube. You can watch it yourself. Also, I still smile as I watch Aiden leap off the sand dunes and the beach dunes in his version of Hawaiian roller coaster ride. And I remember Maria Elena singing as an 8th grader in a duet in her first performance here at York when we sang Courage by Katy Perry at the Grandparents' Day Awards. I mention all of these, not to embarrass them, but to embarrass them, but also to remind them how far they've come since their first weeks stepping on campus at York pre-pandemic, and then their return back to York after the pandemic. Each of them have uniquely enriched the musical landscape at York. Maria Elena leading our return to the stage in 2021 as sweet and thoughtful Anna in Frozen as a sophomore. Anna. Through a bedazzled mask. Yes, we did the whole show with masks. And then moving to her junior year, she created an entire physical world of a bird, of a quite famous one, Woodstock in the World According to Snoopy, and then surprised us all with her outrageously funny and emotive Duchess in Alice by Heart. This year, she found humanity in Ocean O'Connell Rosenberg that made us cry with her revelatory speech where she honors her friend Jane Doe, played by Naya. In the last 2 years, Naya has given us the gift of her soprano voice, but also the character that gives us the heart of the play. Cheshire Cat in Alice by Heart and Jane Doe in Ride the Cyclone. Her vocal performance and range stunned us all, but I think she stunned herself sometimes as well. And you can't forget that Naya and Aiden both started as newspaper reporters as 8th graders in the trial of the century in Chicago, the musical. Aiden's growth as a performer and vocalist was notable from playing the troll in Frozen to the madness of Dr. Buttridge and the King in Alice by Heart. His poise and charm and eccentricity, there it is, stole the show in the end of Act 1. The real gift he gave us was Ricky in Ride the Cyclone. His kindness and honesty combined with his insane tenor range made space-age bachelor man bring down the house with each performance. In choir, they have all sung so many solos and duets with pop music, 80s music, Taylor Swift, country songs, Disney, musical theaters, Beatles, and more. But all three of them had their standout performances this year, and all of them featured at the last concert of the year. Maria Elena's solo in What Was I Made For, Naya and Rose's duet in Ave Maria, and Aiden's last performance of Words Fell all showcased their incredible vocal performances. But that wasn't what I was most proud of. Each of them stood up as confident singers, performers, and musicians, sharing a part of themselves with us all. They have improved so much over the course of 5 years, but seeing them perform inside of their own confidence is the thing that touched my heart, and I know that audiences as well. I struggle at the end of each year saying goodbye to the seniors. Tears are always shed. There's something to be said when you make music with others. There's a connection and humanity in a way that I can't really describe. What makes it so special is also being their accompanist for those 5 years. I know when they will breathe. I know when they will struggle. I know I know when they know they've nailed it. And I know how they connect with the audience. I can feel our world connect when we both share a song together, and that is the gift that they all give me, and it's very special. And I'll miss making music and theater with all of these seniors, but in particular these 3 students standing up here tonight. It feels like a year I've talked a lot about Stephen Schwartz, the composer of Children of Eden and Wicked, so it feels even more of a connection because Naya and Maria Elena sang a song from Wicked at their 8th grade graduation. The lyrics say, "Who can say if I've been changed for the better, but because I knew you, I've been changed for good. You 3 have changed me, your classmates, and York School for good. Thank you for sharing your musical and theatrical voice with us all." I'd like to welcome to the stage Miss Amalia Diaz, our instrumental teacher who teaches strings.
Well, they told me to be short, and everybody has so much history, and our string ensemble has short-lived. But it's been strong and beautiful, and this student has been always on time, always responsible, committed, learning all the time, a great team player. And it's a pleasure for me to recognize Frankie Alvarado. And let me introduce for the next award, Gerald Martin.
Very European take on my name. I love it. Sorry. Hey. We're a pet-friendly campus here. Okay. I'm Gerard Martin, and I'm going to present the Visual Arts Department Award. And yeah, it's an exciting year. There are lots of gifted artists at York right now. Wonderful time to be doing art with all this talent around them. The talent is spread out among all grade levels. Next
year, 15 students are planning on taking AP Art, which is a record for my 18 years teaching here. Each year, though, there's one student who, through hard work, inspiration, and talent, manages to put together 4 quarters of consistent productivity and inspired creative output to shine brightest among our artists. This year, I'm proud to say that student is Rachel Galanato. Rachel, if you could stand right here and be embarrassed for just a moment. Rachel is clearly a hard worker. Everyone here knows that. Much like last year's winner of this award, Maddie Gill, Rachel made huge strides in the course of her senior year, and making art quickly became a priority in her life. She did this with a highly proactive approach to assignments, always being on time, enthusiastic, passionate, curious, experimental, and risk-taking. In Rachel's sketchbook, you can trace the development of each of her ideas from a visual seed to a mature concept to a fabulous likeness. Excellent theme and one for which many York students can relate. Her work explored the lives of students in a post-pandemic world where we are all still trying to untangle our home life routines from those in our work and school life. Making great societal observations like how pajamas have now become the new workplace casual. And the persistent pull of our home's cocoon as we try to return to normalcy. Rachel's insightful exploration of her unique design and painting skills are the culmination of a wonderful year of creativity. The Visual Arts Award for 2024 deservedly goes to Rachel.
Our final arts recognition, Doug Key will present the Head of School Collection Award.
Started in 2007, every year the Head of School selects one art piece from a graduating art student to be included in the Head of School collection, which is displayed in the main office in Walker Center. The collection represents a cross-section of artistic styles. Most importantly, the Head of School collection honors the outstanding work of our visual arts faculty and students. This year's winner's artwork has a spiritual, angelic quality that immediately captures the viewer. At the center stands a figure, closed eyes, head bowed, 2 left fingers raised, giving a traditional sign of blessing. The artist appears to interpret historic portraits of Christ from both Eastern and Western churches. When you view the piece, you realize it is iconic, albeit an updated version. What is additionally special about this image, the artist crafted it digitally without paint, charcoal, or pencil. I was inspired when I first saw this artwork. The artwork from the class of 2024 to be added to the Head of School collection is what I am calling Ben Jackson's Divine Blessing Redux. Congratulations.
The Board of Trustees Rising Falcon Award is presented to a rising senior who shows great character and extraordinary academic promise. We welcome the esteemed Narelle Boyce, Chair of the Board of Trustees, to present this award. You don't have to rush, that's
in years to come. The selection process is always really hard. We have a lot of great nominations, and so the trustees must consider all of these candidates. But that said, this year, there was a unanimous decision. The 2024 Rising Falcon was a standard for her maturity and admirable character. She's the kind of person who brings out the best in others and makes the school community a better place. She's an honest student who leads with integrity and a quiet yet profound influence across various school activities. She was the leader of the Japanese Culture Club, and her active engagement in sports like soccer showcased her commitment to excellence and community participation. She is known for her sincerity and relentless dedication to supporting her peers. We present this award to a team player dedicated in academics, sports, and culture, Reagan Takashima. To make a meaningful and enduring impact on those around you, and we're really excited to see what the future
Finally, for Senior Honor Roll recognition, which recognizes seniors who have consistently demonstrated academic excellence during their time at York, here's Head of School, Doug Key.
The Academic Honor Roll recognition honors seniors who have consistently demonstrated academic achievement by appearing on York School's honor roll for at least 6 of 8 semesters during high school. Seniors must be enrolled at York School for at least 6 semesters to be eligible, and only grades earned at York School courses count toward this recognition. Throughout York School's distinguished 65-year history, its academic program has helped students achieve at the highest levels. The honor roll celebrates the hard work and accomplishments of our students. Honors and high honors at York School are granted on the basis of sincere and consistent application to the subject studied, as reflected both by teachers' comments and by grades. Honors are awarded to those students taking 5 or more York School courses per semester with no grade lower than a B. High honors are awarded to students taking 5 or more unrepeated York School courses per semester with only 1 grade below an A-, and that grade no lower than a B. While York's individual awards recognize the top students in the discipline, this recognition celebrates seniors who have met York School's honor roll criteria over time across all disciplines. Although students on the honor roll are recognized on our honor roll list at the end of each semester, this award acknowledges seniors at this ceremony for their consistent academic performance over several years while students at York School. Recipients will receive a certificate acknowledging this achievement and a red, black, and gray honor cord to be worn at commencement. There are 2 designations: honors, 6 or more semesters, and high honors, 6 or more semesters. We will also verbally recognize those students who achieved 8 semesters of high honors. When I call your name, please come to the front of the stage to receive your tassel and certificate and remain in the front until all honorees have been called. Honors for 6 or more semesters: Wesley Cordier. Marie Claire Davenport. High honors for 6 or more semesters. Brianna Bailey. Bodie Brunings. Rose Fenn. Rachel Galanato. Oliver Lee. Saiga Minami. Noah Stackpole. Natalie Wood. High honors for all 8 semesters. Sebastian Del Toro. Normandy Wilson. Johnny Goldberg. Laura Tregnan. I present you with the recipients of York School's Academic Honor Roll recognition. As I mentioned in my welcome, the awards and recognition ceremony represents the positive collective culture of the student body. And the culture of the student body is represented best by the leadership of its seniors. The positive culture of your class is not an individual achievement, but a collective one. You might remember that we started the year with our annual senior investiture that culminated with the ceremonious putting on of the sunglasses. To wear the sunglasses as seniors meant you had to act responsibly and lead the school by example and word. There you are on the screen. Here's what the faculty read to you in August during your investiture. Seniors, in classrooms, in fields, pools, courts, and stages, in clubs, labs, the D-shop, and within yearbook pages. During normal times in the pandemic, you have shown these last years with notable resilience. You have risen with diamond-like brilliance. Your commitment and character have inspired us, and we're grateful for your kindness, commitment, and good humor. The year you're beginning is one of great importance, not only for you, but everyone in this room. As a class, you are essential to leadership at York. Your example will illustrate what coming together here means. Each senior class guides us, and it is now your turn. We ask that you use your wisdom and daring, your curiosity and gratitude, integrity and caring to show by example how York School can be its best. Now I want to end your senior year and time at York with another tradition. We started the year with the putting on of the sunglasses. And now we end with the gifting of the yard signs and bestowing of the stoles. Emblazoned with a blown-up version of your York School picture and your first name, the yard sign is a symbol that you have made it to the end of your journey and you are ready for your next adventure. I hope you or your parents, guardians, grandparents proudly stake it in the ground outside your home to acknowledge this important transition in your life. With the York logo on one side and the class of 2024 on the other, the red stole represents honor, authority, and immortality. As you all will wear the stoles at commencement on Saturday, it most importantly will represent your bond as a class. You all have reached this milestone together. When I call your name, yes, please come to the front to receive your yard sign and red stole. After you receive your sign and stole, Mr. Zeljo, Mr. Partlow, and Ms. Thompson will direct you to where we want you to stand. We would like everyone to remain on stage so we can end tonight's ceremony as a class, because you started together, now you finish together. Frankie Alvarado. Brianna Bailey. Great photo opportunities here. JP Bruno. Bodie Bruning. Austin Cook. Wesley Cordier. Naya Kazenza. Marie Claire Davenport. Sebastian Del Toro. Logan Ferguson. Normandy Milchek. Rose Finn. Adam Galanato. Rachel Galanato. Orion Godfrey Zakuyan. Johnny Goldberg. Ian Goncalves. Alex Hireman. Tyler Hireman. Finn Jackson. Eleanor Johnson. Jinu Kim. Maura Craiglin. Oliver Lee. Patrick Liu. Emmy McAdams. Maria Elena Mejia Contreras. Taiga Minami. Justin Nagafuji. Aiden O'Brien. David Oliver. Sam Ortiz Toronto. Anthony Penrose. Akira Smith. Noah Stackpole. Allison Stewart. Jackson Sullivan. Sarah Tate. Sydney Thornberry. Joseph Wong. Natalie Wood. Dora Yellen. And Jenny Jew. Now you have to turn them around for the picture. Let's do this. Come on. Let's turn that around. All right. There we go. There we go. Is that already there? Everybody there? Akira, right here in the front. Akira, right there. Turn your picture. Let's go. Turn your picture. There we go. There we go. McKenna, how does it look up there?
We're still waiting.
Over here, we good?
Yeah.
You tell us. Take some pictures.
We're still waiting for some.
Oh, we're still placing everyone. Come on, come on, come on. All right. All right, everybody hold your sign out. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Hold them up. Don't worry, we won't do this at commencement on Saturday. Now, seniors, you are ready to carry your yard sign home and wear your stole at commencement as a symbol of your important transition to adulthood and a sign of your achievement. Congratulations, everyone, the class of 2024.
everybody on Saturday morning for commencement. Thank you for attending. Have a great evening.
Go on. Hey,